Tracy is impressed with my game, and he just said our main goal for this game was to keep you out of the end zone. So it was cool that he was thinking about me. I was actually talking to my buddy O'Neill. He's from Gaston County as well, so getting to see him as well was awesome, and just be able to talk to him. Yeah, Coach Bailey is awesome.
How much fun is it to be a part of this defense where you're just flying, like everybody is just full speed downhill the way Brent has it going this year?
I think it's our preparation. I think if you're not prepared, you're kind of like a little slower. When you get guys that come in that are like 4.3s and super talented, they kind of play 4.6-ish. I think with our veteran back seven, I think you're really seeing the flying around because we just know what we're doing, we know what to expect, and we know what's going to kind of happen before the play happens. And it just comes with preparation. I think it's what you see out of our back seven. It's really fun to see when you look back at it, and it's a lot of fun out there as well, just being able to just get after it.
Do you walk away from some games in particular just shaking your head going, wow, that was one hell of a game plan? I mean, everything just worked to perfection almost.
Yeah, I think like this past game, I think we was really pleased with the goal line stands that we had. It's really hard to keep somebody out of the end zone within the 10, but we really pride ourselves on that, not giving people anything. We're always a little upset as well with field goals. We're trying to block those as well, but just getting off the field and knowing what we did and accomplished is really like a sign of you're just kind of relieved because everything that you worked up for the whole week has paid off, and you know that you just got to get right back into it and just work as hard so you can do it again.
What kind of mentality you got to have to get those goal line stops as often as you guys are doing it right now?
You just got to have a blue collar, just put your hand in the dirt and get after it. There is no backing up. Wherever your heels are is as far as you go. As far as backwards, you're just always on your toes going forward.
Isaiah said he looks at it as fun when he gets y'all in that situation.
Yeah, it's fun because it's super high stress. So you get your blood going. I mean, you don't want them to score, but it is a lot of fun. With being in that close quarters, there's a lot of banging around, and a lot of guys in the back seven don't get to do that as much. So being able to get in the box and just bang around a little bit is a lot of fun.
That front four last year got so much publicity for being the best in the country. Would you argue right now that back end of Clemson's group is the best in the country? Do you guys have a nickname? And is Isaiah the best defensive player in the country right now?
I think, like you said, the front four last year were the best. I think they stated their claim. I think we got a long way to go. I think we've done a great job so far. I wouldn't give us that title yet because we got a lot. We've only got a quarter of our season done. I think if we continue this, it could be up for debate. But I think Isaiah has played as one of the best guys in the country. I think if you look at his stats and things like that, it may really stand up to a lot of guys in the nation. But he's just going to keep going, getting better. He's only scratched the surface of what position he's in right now, and the position he's in is just going to make more and more plays. It's exciting to see.
Do you guys have a name for yourselves?
We're the no-fly zone. That kind of was embedded with when I first got here.
Sure.
Coach Reed always had, because he was the safeties and corners coaches back when I got here. He always had a cookout and a no-fly zone T-shirt, so that's kind of what we're known as for him, and it's just going to keep on. We got shirts made and everything, so next time I'm here, I'll wear it for y'all.
If someone had not seen Isaiah play before, how would you describe him as a player to them?
First, you're just going to see him and just going to be like, wow, super long, very, very built up, and then you see him running and you're like, goodness gracious. So he's like a gazelle out there, just prancing around, but they watch him play, they're going to be super impressed with how fast he goes, how hard he hits. I mean, he's just the ultimate package as a defender. If you think about it, he can play safety, he can play linebacker, he can play really anything you want him to play.
Tanner, things ratcheted up between you and Nick these past couple weeks simply because he's playing where he is and you are where you are.
Right. Yeah, I think I got to watch a quarter of his game. He put a little sauce on his little flat route he caught from like 11-yard pickup. Super exciting for me to see him because I know what he's been through and I know what he's gone through at William & Mary, and he just sees what Clemson has done for me, and he hasn't got to experience that. So being where he is now and being in the program and enjoying himself is really it just pleases me just to see him happy.
You guys keep the rivalry on the back burner for a while because we're still so far away from that game?
Yeah, so there's always going to be a Clemson-South Carolina rivalry, but as brothers we don't have that. We're just good friends, and I love him to death and wish him the best.
Tanner, this hybrid dime package you guys have been playing in a lot this year, it seems to afford you guys a lot of different opportunities to come in and blitz. Obviously, you've gotten a lot more opportunities so far this year compared to last year at this point. What's it like to be in that package and know that at any point your number's going to get called to go in there and jam into the backfield?
It's just the trust that Coach V has. I think where it starts is up front. We got 3 men up front, and I think they don't get enough praise for what they're doing. They're really it's 3 on 5 up there, and it's really hard on them. But they're opening it up for us. So whenever my number's called, I just want to make sure I honor them and what they're doing. They're sacrificing their bodies in there for me to come free, and I can't thank them enough. But yeah, so when he calls my number, I'm all juiced up. I'm all excited, ready to get back here as fast as I can.
Is this defense more complex than even before? To you with all the different stuff going?
I wouldn't say complex. I think whenever so Coach V comes in, he's always got like 20 new things he puts on the board, and you're just like trying to write it all down, trying to figure it out. He might carry 5 of them, but you got to be tip top in all of them. I think when you understand the defense and how it plays, and you understand the concepts, you're able to just plug them in. So the new guys coming in, they're just like all over the place trying to figure out what's going on. But when you understand the concepts, so who's the flat, who's the hook, how does it relate, things like that, what's your run fit, and what's your coverage. So when you understand the little things like that, it just kind of plays out. So everybody has to know their role. So when you know your role, first you got to know your role, and then you got to know how everybody else in your roles reacting to things. So once you understand kind of that aspect of it, then it just plays really easy.
Circling back to the defensive line and new guys, Tyler Davis. Speak on Tyler's play and what you guys have seen out of him the first 3 weeks.
He's been awesome. He's been wreaking havoc up there. He's a very quiet guy in film study and on the field, but he's got a huge personality, as many have seen on like social media and things like that. He's super funny. But just him being in there, just causing a wreck and opening up holes and things like that is really. So he's getting the publicity because he's doing it so well. But like a lot of guys are doing it really good and they're opening things up. But he's just opening things up and making plays. So he's like, just kind of like sit back and watch it like, whoa, this dude is very special.
Is this defense faster than last year's?
Faster?
Or is it just playing faster because of the veterans in the back?
It might just be playing faster. We got Nolan out there. He's not the fastest. He's gonna get on me for that. But no. So when you don't have, I think we do have a fast back seven. I know Kayvon's up there. Isaiah's definitely way up there. But when you got guys like that, when they are fast and then they play fast, it's just like double dose of like ridiculousness, and you just watch it and you're like, goodness gracious. But yeah, I think it's up there with some of them, I'd say.
I know you get caught up in the heat of the game, but I'm sitting there in the press box Saturday, and I see their quarterback come to the line, and he kind of looks around. He doesn't know where you're coming from. And then he looks over at the sideline for help. Do you see that? And do you think, I think we've got him?
When he looks at the side, so that was one of their things. When he gets under center, they go really fast tempo.
Yeah.
And that was one of their things that we had to be ready for, just being ready for him to up and raise and throw it. That was one of the things that they really did. So that part of it, I didn't really think about, of like him not knowing what we're doing. I think they had a good plan going in, and they missed a couple catches here and there. But I think, all in all, I think he was kind of confused with the way we were, 3 men front, and everybody's kind of looking the same but bringing different things. So it's definitely hard, and I'm glad I'm not a quarterback.
Does Venables just come in the room and say, here's the plan, this is what we're doing? Or with you being a veteran and some of the other veterans, will he look at stuff on film or come to you with ideas, a few ideas here and there, and go, what do you guys think about this, you know? Or is it just, it's his way and that's...
It's his way.
Okay.
He has a million things running around in his head and just kind of throws them up there. And he does fill us out on kind of how we feel about things with all our guys that's in the film room with him. So he just kind of fills us out, and he kind of knows if we do like it, if we don't like it. And if we don't, he asks questions about what he can improve on and how it can be better. So he's definitely has his ideas. But at the end of the day, if we can't understand them, then they're not going to work. So it's definitely a give and take.
Everybody good?